start recording.
All right, I'm gonna stand up. Oh shit, he's standing up. Fuck.
That's when you know he's
It's
about to
real.
go in, man. Oh,
Getting serious.
man. I wanna.
I see Agnes stretching. Oh, it's going down.
Oh man. Nah, it's. Yeah, you can see in the background. I because of Corona, obviously the gyms are closed. So I invested in a barbell to be able to.
Oh, you've been working it.
Trying to, man. Trying to. It's not the same because it was kind of. I feel like I'm just kind of catching my stride creatively in Corona. I know that's weird, but I'm just starting to get comfortable with the fact that this is going to be it for a while. You know,
Yeah.
because
It's been like half a year, and you're like, okay, I'm in the
this
groove.
is now, yeah. Because at first it was like, okay, it's hot, we in this, you know.
Yep.
In the back of my mind, I knew it was going to be a long haul, but I didn't know how it would impact me, like, because it made me realize how much of a creative process happens in those little moments where you're commuting, where you're,
Yeah, man, totally.
at work in a meeting. Like, I'd be at work in a meeting,
Yep.
looking intent, but really writing bars. And just how much of existing in the outside world and those little things, how they impact you. And then when they're gone,
Yeah.
it's trying to find a new subset of things. So like I've noticed little things that are happening in my yard. there's for instance, there's a couple of magpies that have nested in our front yard that attack our dog. When they get close to a particular bush. So they'll just like kind of dive bomb our dog, and our dog honestly half the time is oblivious. But we'll just see it. And like every morning she'll come out and kind of do her dog thing, and then you'll see them take positions. It's
really
awesome.
Oh shit.
But yeah, to notice kind of that. And like yesterday, here's how bad it is, right? Here's how crazy it is. I have gas in my car that I bought at the end of February. Like,
okay. You need to run that shit out, man. That's just gonna rot your engine.
I know, bro. I know. So it's like, because I don't have anywhere to drive. There's nowhere to drive. But it's like, I know.
Oh yeah, but you just gotta take it out on the freeway or something, haven't you?
I know. I know I have to. But I mean, it hasn't been sitting there the whole time. It's just, let me rephrase that. It hasn't. I've been driving the car regularly, right?
Okay.
It hasn't been sitting.
Oh, you just haven't used that.
I just haven't used enough of it to because it's just I don't drive it off. My parents, they probably live about maybe 30 miles away. It's 10-15 minute drive, so it's not, but like. Yeah, it's just trying to reorient and start to kind of see the little.
I get that. Yeah, you got to find your inspiration somewhere else.
Exactly. That and
yeah,
because we want to balance it. Of course, we're on social media. We have real media. BBC, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. But like we know how toxic all that stuff could really be. So it's trying to find a balance. Of everything, right?
Yeah. That's tough, man.
It is, but I mean, I think like anything else, you adapt, and you just have to kind of make it a challenge. And I'm just trying to be more mindful of. So the freestyles definitely help. Just trying to be more mindful and kind of just take a chance to reassess where I am creatively and just kind of take a look at where we've got going forward. Like I've been mixing, mastering, the the breach over the last couple days.
Right.
I'm almost actually done, and just listening to that project is like, that project is dope. Like,
Right.
it's, I think listening to it, getting first of all, getting Chow on a couple verses is dope. Um, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
just like I think we just hit the theme out of the park. Like, I not
Right.
knowing what we were gonna get into. What I have noticed is a lot of my writing and posturing and thinking lately is just about this dynamic of the rich and the poor, and how Corona has kind
Mm-hmm.
of drawn a big spotlight to that, right?
Oh yeah.
Because hey, if you're in, if you're a football player, in either sense of the word, football, American football or soccer, whatever you want to call it, um, or you're an NBA player, or you are a son of a senator, you can get a COVID test, or you could have gotten them when nobody else could have, right? Um,
Right.
and meanwhile, people who couldn't were literally getting sick and dying when they could have been,
Mm-hmm.
when they probably could have been saved if they could have been tested sooner, right? And we're
Yeah.
almost running into the same situation here. Meanwhile, I mean, people are. I mean, I'm blessed to be able to work from home and have a job, and that I'm able to do that. And but there's
Mm-hmm.
millions of people, even in this country and around the world,
They
maybe
haven't got that.
billions,
Yeah.
who cannot work,
Yeah.
whose income and livelihood involve being around people, right? Because so much
Mm-hmm.
of the economy is service based, that cannot work, who cannot pay their bills, who cannot feed themselves, and they just have to kind of eat crow. But governments aren't really willing to do what they need to do and provide their people money so they can keep the economy afloat. They want
Yeah.
to posture on conservative principles and budgets and all that, all this other stuff. And in this country, it's both sides. Both the Democrats and Republicans don't want to do anything. They want to,
I mean, it's very similar here. Yeah.
but when it comes to the military, we'll approve 740 billion, no problem. But when
Oh,
it
sure.
comes to
Yeah.
people
Mm-hmm.
who need it, and don't get me wrong, you know, I support our troops, whatever, but this is unprecedented, and we can't rely on archaic lines of thinking and thinking that's going to work, because it's not.
Yeah,
As we'll
man.
see,
I mean, supporting
it's
the troops is, supporting them as individuals is totally removed from supporting where the budget goes.
I think people love to misconstrue that. Like, don't get
Mm-hmm.
me. I have plenty of friends. My best friend growing up was a Marine. I know a
Yeah.
lot of I just know a lot of people that have been in the military that are amazing, and you know, they unfortunately they don't get a choice. The order to go places and do things, but they do go
Mm.
and protect us and serve this country, whether they be Marines or Royal Air Force or whoever. You know what I'm saying? My grandpa was in the military in Nigeria when he passed. He died in the war.
Right.
So
Okay.
I have big respect for military folks, but it's it's okay. At what point do we say, hey, we maybe don't need all the tanks or all the best when people literally
Yeah.
can't afford to keep their homes? So, short story long, this whole dynamic is what's really been impacting me creatively.
So where are you saying all that? Where do you want that to take you, or don't want it to take you?
I kind of wanted to
What's the creative result of that?
I think the breach, I think, is kind of the first step in that, because we use hip hop to tell this story about us. First of all, just being a band of brothers fighting against all these different things, but then we highlight,
Uh-huh.
like, we use some of the skits and we use some of the just the themes to weave the story um around these kinds of topics, around these kind of power dynamics. Like, I was mixing Boss
Yeah.
Grip yesterday, and was just talking about how automation is taking a lot of automation is taking a lot of jobs. Like, I even
Mm-hmm.
my verse is basically about or half of it is about how automation is taking the jobs of drug dealers. Like even then, like, look, I've got mechanized thugs. You know what I'm saying? That that, and you know, and then Joe's verse embodied it, and you know, just it's. I think it's just, even if you know we release it now, right? Or of course when I'm done mixing it, I feel like it's still very pertinent. Like the stories that are still very, they're still very real in a way because of everything that's happening. So if we can use our art in a way to kind of tell these stories and you know, of course spice them up a little bit with a bit of flair and do it NO style, but still have it hit home in a way, I think that's kind of the goal of what I want to be able to do with the music. Yeah, to kind of educate people through back channels, through creative back channels. Yeah.
All right, I'm totally with that. Yeah, fucking right.
Cool, and that's why we rock with each other, man. All right, well, no Chow, no Joe. We will get it started. You know what? We just want to go in order like we did last time. The way that I think we did that, that way we didn't know. All right, I'm gonna just go.
That's cool,
I'm gonna go top to bottom instead. I'll keep track of it.
Oh right, okay, yeah, keep it fresh. Oh, who's got the drop on this?
I could try. Ooh, man. Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to feel the vibe real quick. Yeah. Deep in the shadows, I sit here and think about all the things I could have had though. Is that greedy? Nah, I sit here and think about the needy while I'm deep in the breach, forever reaching. Yes, Agni wants to teach, even though when he speaks, it is dangerous for those who hold power. Yes, they sour when they hear this sound. I sit here and think, I go boom like surround sound. Sit here and go underground like I'm the mole. Sit here and think about all the goals and don't know if I could sit here and use the pros. So it remains potent, even though I float like the ocean. Go fast, go slow, don't know if I can just find ways to control. Yes, I have to be bolder than the rock like Gibraltar. The sound never falters like it's strong. Gonna make sure that I bang the war gong. Grab the katana and maybe the sniper rifle. Go ahead and just kick it, I won't be stifled. Woo! Yo, I'm gonna tower like the Eiffel. Make sure that I rock your dome. Parietal, let's go.
Alright. Yeah, he kicks at Eiffel Heights. I'm just throwing tribal dice. Yeah, I gotta admit, the beat's cutting out a bit. I don't know if I can feel this shit. It's dropping, but I'm not gonna spit it rotten. I'll never be forgotten. I'm gonna just, drag it straight up from the bottom. Gonna be autonomous, and yeah, that's better, thanks. Yeah, that's good. I'm cool, we're good, yeah. Never feeling the fool, I'm gonna be coming for the jewels. Yeah, running from the top and own them all. I'm gonna be opponents on the ball, got your eyes on it, but you just drown them all. And I'll be sounding them out. I'll be reaching around, nomadic odyssey in the bout. We're gonna be straight, throw it in the ring. We take it down, and we don't own any bling, cause that's not what this shit's about for us. You got doubt for us, but it doesn't matter. We'll be nomadically reaching this. We'll be teaching shit to feeding chips. I don't know, we're feeding chips to our kids. Yeah, it gets salty as shit. And we're assaulting your shit. Yeah, nomadic odyssey. Where'd the beat go? There it is. Alright, yeah, I got the beat flow. I think it's my connection. I think I've got a little thing on my screen saying your internet connection's unstable. So I don't know if I can stand here and just speak this fable, but I hope that I'll be able. Yeah, and you got me in the cradle. I'll be taking it, looking at your navel. I don't know why that in particular, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna stick to ya, like we bounce off of one another, and then we'll be richer for it. Yeah, we're gonna go and explore it. We take it oceans dopers, hopeless folkum. Yeah, we're gonna overdose on all of this. Yeah, we're gonna be roller coasting your subordinates. And we're gonna be ever flooring it. Odyssey, yeah, we're just brawling it. We'll be standing up, super fighters. You need to be manning up and put up your lighters. Yeah, cause we'll rock it like titans. Standing here, we got the force of lions. Agni.
Okay. Yo.
Oh, I thought you were ready, sorry.
Nah, I'm good. Listen. Yeah. Go ahead and bomb your naval base. Sit here and think about how I conjure shit from outer space on a spaceship. Gotta get a drip, never slip. I don't even know if I can sit here and get lit.
Hey.
Like I am the son of a
He's
sun.
on
I think
fire.
of Helios. I don't know if that could be really that dope. I like Orion and I hold my heat on my belt. I don't have any riches, I'm married, don't need any bitches. I just got these gems that I speak and make sure that I leak. And sometimes I leak when I spit it, but it's funny because it is still legit. Kinda like I can't quit, like I've got the hammer. Thor sits here and think I'm just going to spam like her. I don't know, I'm talking about destiny, trying to send me all these mixed signals, even though the ritual remains the same. It's funny that no matter Odyssey, we run the game. In the way I feel like we run the gamut, the same way that we just orbit the planet. Anytime we spit a verse, didn't know if I could do this until I ride in the hearse. Do not bury me, just cremate me so I can return to the ash and make sure that I'm not like the Ketchum. I sit here and think about how we get in the rectum of these whack MCs. I don't know. Why are we so keen to protect them when they don't do nothing for us? I sit here and think about all these arguments that remain so porous. Go ahead and see how they can't hold their weight. I sit here and think about how they can't hold their weight, but I'm moving it like it's attached to a barbell left. Get swole. Sit here and think how my brain swell when I just explain well when I'm on the mic. I don't know if I can sit here and be any more erudite, aerodynamic. Sit here and just like the record's broken. Yes, I have spoken. I'm talking about that. This is the way. Go ahead, we gon' let these tracks play. No matter, gotta see.
Agni's spoken, the dragon's awoken. I'm gonna come in and try and keep up with the smoking. Vaseline that he's putting on it, he's making it real greasy, and I'm just gonna be on the bonnet. I don't know, I'm catatonic, I don't know how to take this shit and just keep straight on it. But if I'm honest, it doesn't matter, I'm gonna be some kind of novice, but I'll be battering to batter, see the dogs I'm letting out and something.
Something. Yeah.
Something.
It's better than nothing. What?
That's when I go for all the confidence, and I've got no clue.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Things.
That's what we up here. Yo, that's what's up. That's what's up. I'm digging it.
Love it.
I'm digging it. Yo, man, let me tell you, this is just so much. It's so much fun to me because, like, we know what hip hop is portrayed to be, right? But to me, hip hop is life in that it has so many different aspects to it that you know it's forever reaching. And I feel like this right here, just us as bros, just kicking it and just spitting and having fun, is something that may have been not necessarily lost in the grander scheme of things. As in, it still exists and people still do it. Don't get me wrong. But it's not like something that people, you know, kind of embrace or assign to hip hop. Like, you know, when jazz musicians or any musicians get together, they can jam, right? But this aspect of hip hop is kind of, you know, at least it's not portrayed as much as it should be. So this is like, it's medicine. And, you know, it's
the spirit, exercise. I feel, you know.
Yeah. It's definitely the soul of it.
The spirit of hip hop coming out through this shit. Oh yeah. That's even better.
It's the soul of it, for real. Like, this is, you know, we're not, I mean, look, we're not doing this for likes. We're not doing this to get any hype. We're literally just A, having fun, and B, working on our craft. And like, I feel like that's important. Is that going to top charts or make money or get people hype? Nah, but honestly, if this can inspire somebody who's maybe just starting out, or maybe is like we were and working and living life and not really dedicating time, or at least I can speak for myself, not really dedicating time to the craft, well, but so before the Odyssey or before I got back into making music, if it inspires them to do something like that, then great. Because if we can do anything except promote hip hop as a way of honest expression and as a way of life, then I think that would be success for us.
As something positive,
right, or
that's
even
the main thing, right?
Yeah, and then even with Chow, it's like even if you're an artist who, if you have any kind of talent, right, that or any kind of expression that for whatever reason you just you feel you can't do or don't do or won't do, to do it. I feel like art in the form of life has just art for oneself, right, for one's mental health, for one's well-being, is something that I think people need to do, right? Because we always we want to monetize everything, right, that we do. Unfortunately, this is the world that we live in, to where our time is very precious, so we have to find ways to monetize everything we do to feed ourselves, pay our bills, whatever. So anything that's
to
not
live in this world,
exactly. So anything that's not money making is almost like a waste of time, right? Anything that can't be monetized is almost like viewed as a waste of time. Or what are you doing? Even though if it brings you joy, it's still viewed as you could be doing something better. You could have a second job. You can, I don't know, selling blood, plasma and semen. I don't know. It's just like, but it's, we want to get away from that,
I mean,
right?
Yeah, I totally agree. I do think a lot of that though, and I don't know, I guess especially in hip hop, a lot, hustle is a word that's almost synonymous with it.
Yeah.
And it's, a big part of it is having that hustle. It's like what we're doing now. Yeah, we don't capitalize on it at all or anything like that. I don't know that we could. I think part of it is that, we probably just don't believe in ourselves enough that we could, but also not even just that we don't. Nah, actually scrub that. It's not that we don't believe in ourselves at all. We know we can fucking do this. We enjoy doing this shit, like you said, and it's great. It doesn't matter about, whether we can do it or not. We can do it because we are doing it. Anyway, I'll get off that.
No. I know what you mean. I know what you're getting at. I know what you get. I want you to articulate it the way you want to.
But yeah. No, what I was trying to get to there is, we don't give a fuck about that hustle and about the capitalization of all of this. So whatever, it's good. Let's have fun. And like you say, it's just a shame that there's not more of that, and you don't see anything like this that's just raw and beautiful in that respect, even if it's not totally polished and
right. I think that's it. It's we could, but it takes. I feel like it. We've tried. We market our own stuff in a way. It takes a lot of time and energy and able to do that, right?
Sure.
And I guess we would rather just take time to tell stories and better craft and freestyle and do these things, and rather live it. And whatever happens. Of course, we do sell merch, and we do have the store up on the site, and we do have our beats everywhere. But I think it's just more to have it out there than to actively, push the hustle, right? It's there. If people want it, they want to rock with it. Sure, great, thank you. We do. We appreciate it, because your boy Pete, I think, just bought tunes not too long ago.
Probably.
Yeah, he I think
He's
he just
he's
did.
a supportive guy.
He's yeah, big ups. We're gonna
He's
drop him
had
our
everything
name.
so far. Yeah.
Yeah, he has. He's literally gotten everything. So big ups to him, and
He's
and
after a deal on a T-shirt that we might have to talk about separately.
oh, that's fine. Oh yeah, we'll talk to
But
Chow.
yeah.
Then that's yeah, that is more than fine. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, we got you taken care of. Pete, if you see this, we got you taken care of, fam. Um, yeah, but yeah, we don't really, we don't really, because it's so much of anytime you hit your IG, 3 out of 5 posts, no, 2 out of 5 posts are probably some sort of ad. You scroll, ad, scroll, ad. People's attention is already so divided between, media, family, life, everything, that I feel like when
Yeah.
you want it, if you want to take the time to listen to us, right? That I again, I want to be able to take people away, right? And yes, I want to teach them something and infuse, and bring meaning to into the music and whatnot. But I also want to take them away, so then they, in a way, they can enjoy being the time away, just to try to create a different experience, different listening experience.
Right.
And I feel like we're getting.
So you want to have fun with it as well? Is that
exactly?
Yeah.
Exactly. We of course we want to have fun, but I want the listener to be kind of come with us, because we tell very odd, not that odd stories, but very different stories, like in a coffee shop, for instance, or a tea spot, which I think is
yeah.
one of my favorite songs we've done, that is hopefully coming soon. Once I finish mixing the breach, I'm gonna go all in on that. Razor got me a verse for Clouds, which is incredible. He hit me yesterday, so
Yes. Shit. No, I did see that and totally forgot about it. So
Yeah.
I haven't checked it out. Okay. Didn't we have Clouds sorted?
Yes, kinda, but I had wanted Razor on that track because I had made that beat for Razor.
Right. Okay.
That I made that beat for Razor, and then it was my bad. Then because then Lou dropped that verse, and I was like, okay. Then I was like, okay, I gotta get on this now, because that verse. Then you dropped the verse, and I was like, damn.
Everybody's coming in.
Everybody's coming in, but then I was like, I gotta get Razor's verse. I may have to just extend the song, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just,
Yeah. Why not?
yeah. I got 4 quality verses, and that's kind of what I wanted, what I had aimed to do. Anyway, if
Right.
let people do whatever verses, and then if they're dope, cool. If not, or not on this track, I may be using on this one. Like, so don't be surprised if a verse winds up on a different track. If it works, it works.
Right.
So yeah, I figured I would kind of take that approach to it. But with that one, they're also quality is just, I may just extend the track. Yeah. It's dope. I guess it's a great problem to have when you have that many dope MCs. I can't wait for Joe to hop on one. Just especially going back and listening to his verses on Breach. He crazy. Joe crazy.
How many's he got on Breach?
He has 3 or 4.
Okay.
He has
Sweet.
Tengu. He has Jade Room. Boss Grip. His verse on that is incredible. I think he may have one more. Yeah. But I can't wait to get him on. Get him on more, because he is nasty. Nasty. All right.
Yes.
Next one.
Man. I feel like this beat could take me to space. I don't want to stand here, it'd just be a waste. I coming in, going for first place. Gonna make the whole world burst and then levitate. Yeah, we're going to a new plane. I don't need to be stacking up a few planes. I don't need to come in like I'm some kind of Bruce Wayne. I'm no Batman, I'm just gonna be some fat man, I don't know, combatant. I'm gonna be standing here rapping, just flapping around, floundering. I'm a fish out of water, and I'm compounding it. I'm gonna be grounding it. Yeah, take it. Need to get to that astounding shit. I'm on an astounding trip. Coming in, never clowning it. Yeah, the Odyssey, we're surrounding it. And all kind of flows, all kind of pros. We'll be standing here with 4 kind of pros. We on the mic, 1 on the nose, on the art. He's a shark, and he can bite you in the dark. Watch out for Chow. I've seen him do that shit before. Yeah.
You wanna go there? Yeah. You bring the music like, whoa. You mean the music like, whoa. Sit here and think about how my foes succumb to my prose and my flows, and I just go and flow over this like I'm in orbit, maybe on Jupiter, Saturn, big brown heavenly bodies. I love them. Sit here and think about how I can't covet, even though I'm like the comet trying to reach a rocket. Didn't know if you can ever stop this now. I sit here and think about how many rhymes come off the dome and wind up on the tip of my nose. Tip of the spear, I have no fear. I'm in the field with the shield, waiting for the enemy army to attack me. I break ranks and give thanks to the Almighty, while I just give these poor peon shanks from my razor sharp tongue. Sit here and think how we are bar none, one of the greatest, even though you just listen to us and maybe never play it. It's fine. I sit here and think about how I'm so kind, even though I am rude. Like I just sit here and wear 2 left shoes when I'm dancing. I know it seems like it, but I'm just skipping like a CD in 1993. Maybe I wish my uncle was still here and diabetes took him, but I sit here and he taught me how to cook them. And to maintain that confidence, even though some grab the mic and start with the nauseousness, we manage to bring that consciousness, more or less. Sit here and I don't digress. Make sure that I don't stress on the mic. I do flex, yo.
Yeah, he does. We got the NO.
Go ahead. My bad.
We got the NO. Say a little hello. Don't write me a memo. How you gonna go? And we just get low. Down, get the head low. Let our heads grow, but not with ego. Me and my 3 amigos. Just one of them right now. But I can see, bro. See you over the other side of the world, and I'm just deciding to swirl on this shit. I gotta turn up Robotnik shit. I'm not gonna top this if I can't grow a crop this quick. If I can't fish it out of the basket, I'm just gonna be coming in and then looking at my own casket. Sat there on the floor, don't need no applause. The thunderclap bores me, and then it floors me. I'm just seeing some kind of electric orgy. Yeah, NO, the beats and the flows. We're delving down to a hell below. The crust of the earth, we're melting the snow. We're gonna tell a story and let it all go. As we're straight off of the dome. Yeah, we can reach up to heaven and Rome. And we ain't got any clones. Just me and Agni, straight from overdose to something else now. Yeah, I was trying to link in the heaven thing, it didn't really work.
It's good. Listen. Imagine in these trying times a struggling family can't be themselves amidst a malady that is airborne and Once it hits your lungs, it becomes your immune system scorn. But people don't want to take preventative measures. They want to combat it and politic it like it's something like the weather. But science says otherwise, and people are dying, and people want to use politics to disguise their hidden intentions. But what about the prevention of trying to be benevolent and protect one another? Yeah, you may not have the same skin color, but you my brother. And I sit here and wonder if we can be like Stevie and maybe go blind to all the things we see on TV. But I know it's harder than it looks. But it's funny because in Hell's Kitchen, the devil always cooks. So go ahead and educate yourself, read a good book, but always question everything that you see. So I MC on the premise that one day we'll be okay. But for now, we gotta let truth and speak power and let it spray. Yo, go ahead and wear that mask and cover your face so that way we can get out of this place. Go ahead and wear that mask, cover your face, and then we can move forward and get out of this place, man, into space.
Oh, we're going interstellar. We need to be feeling better weather. We're under all these clouds together. They're blowing clouds out of the sweater with no measure. I'm with the competitors. I'm just trying not to be repetitive. Yeah, just trying to be correct and shit. Going back and straight to bedroom quick, hey. And I'll take my lady there. Yeah, she's getting crazy with her hair. And I'm like, gonna hit it crazy like that snare. She's like, I was unprepared and unaware. And I was like, no, not like that. This is consensual. I shouldn't have meant to do that. Anyway. But it's essential. I'm standing here with no credentials, doing that shit, and I'm gonna go for presidential. You can call me Kanye. Oh man. Okay, actually, I'm less qualified than a barmaid. Doesn't matter though. And I don't mean to be dissing on barmaids. What the fuck am I on? Anyway, I gotta stop. I gotta stop trying to retrospectively erase shit. I just need to stand here and correctly amaze shit. Yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna raise shit. I'm gonna burn all the crops and then engage with it. Cause I'm coming in rapping, not standing there flapping. Gonna trace it back, and when we're gonna be way back then, gonna be looking like way back. I'm on that way back thing, it's okay. I'm gonna be coming in with Chipotle, get a little spicy and then go, no way. But I ain't gonna flow okay. I'm just gonna go for one day sober. No way, never. I ain't gonna be that clever. I'll just take an endeavor to a different measure. I'm gonna sever my own arm, just trying to be better. I don't know how that would help my flow and shit, but I just stand here trying to be regrowing shit. And it's okay, you can come on the notion with the Odyssey. Me and Agni, we're just throwing shit back and forth, 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 back and forth. Yeah, and back and forth.
Now he's got one arm, like the one-armed samurai raise the sword and hear the falcon cry. I don't even know if you can see the killer in his eyes when he's surrounded by these wise guys in disguise. They want to stop the movement, kill the rebellion. Well, they didn't know that NO was for hellions sent by the most high on the most perilous mission. We're gonna try to multiply the division and bring some addition. And even though you want to subtract, we'll make sure that we react. We got the math and we understand how it moves like the algebra. Sit here and think how you can just find a way to master the calculation. Sit here and bring devastation. Yes, I'm sitting here, get it good like masturbation. Man, I sit here and bring desecration on the mic. I didn't know if I could sit here and buy in to all the hype. Yeah. I sit here and just let it go, let it flow. I know I use those words a lot, but there's no other way to explain it. Well, I'm sitting here in this big ball of energy. I'm trying to contain it because hip hop, it consumes my 6-foot frame. All the pain, all the love and lust. I sit here and bust the mustard. Sit here and think, yo, how I can just aim the musket at the dome of these with vacancies in their hearts. And sit here, yo, I don't give a fuck about raising through the charts. Some dudes rhyme and I hear parts, and it's funny because I'm like, yo, how do you connect with the all spark when you see life moving outside? And I sit here and think, yo, I could use that to take a ride. Even though I'm like Sisyphus with the boulder, moving it to the top of the hill and making sure that I have to eat. And my fam does every meal, so I guess I'm blessed. But it's funny how I still stress about all this that's crushing me, but I rise in spite of it. So sit here and think about how I'm like the spider making my web, and sit here and think I'm just how things and synapses in my head connect. It's funny because I make sure that I try not to waste a breath. That's being mindful, even though motherfuckers want to be spiteful and embrace that ignorance and love it. But you better beware of that bed that you really covet, and really be aware of that bed that you covet for real. I know I repeated that line twice, but I wanted you to hear it. When the truth comes there, you embrace it and don't fear it. Because one day, you're going to have to see truth for yourself. And I pray that when you're there, you got some good mental health. Because it'll change your life. And it's funny because it'll eventually make joy your wife. When you have that clarity, you can rise above the disparity and stop being disparaging. It's funny. How many people just speak when they don't know nothing? Man, let me tell you, cousin, a lot. How many people speak when they don't know nothing and they hold power? A lot.
Shit. Yeah. Agni comes in, brandishing a crossbow. I'm just standing, don't wanna get in the crossflow. Yeah, it's like the Ghostbusters when they cross streams. Oh man, it was obscene. You don't need to be doing that shit. We got a good dream coming in, nomadic. We could be whatever we wanna be, but we ain't gonna be, cause we already are. Yeah, we got it. No neurotic shit, no erotic shit. No, we're not gonna miss. We're just gonna take it and honor this beat. Yeah, I spread it with the misfit lyrics that I got. I'm coming and I'm making clearance from the top. I don't know how to be a disappearance for you lot, but I'm brandishing, vanishing, and I'm not a little invisible or hollow man. I just got a plan I'm gonna follow to Japan. Yeah, where we can really indulge in all the anime gold that we wanna go home and take the cold flow to. Yeah, have you heard Jupanata, whatever the fuck it was called? Yeah. I thought you'd enjoy that.
Yeah. Yes, one day we gotta go to the rising sun and re-up record store. Yeah, that's gonna be the one. We gonna go there and make sure we get it in the physical. Bring the MPC so that I can rip it in the digital. What? Yes, I sit here and around like I give no fucks. Yes, I rise up against horrible powers like the Ku Klux side. Don't know why we sit here and think we wanna turn a blind eye to all these things that are going wrong. There are still babies dying on Syrian soil, and it's funny because our kids in Africa are still covered in boils. What is happening? But we get mad when our food gets delivered to us and it doesn't have any foil. People toil to get so far, but they still grateful for what they have. And every day I wake, I give thanks to my mom and dad who came to this country with nothing and made something of me. So I sit here and think about, yo, how can I use the power and just free to tell the story? Yes, and go ahead and show the pain and glory that is me. Even though I stutter and think about my own history, it's the story of America. Yo.
Beautiful. Shit, man, you got real.
I feel I have to, because I notice that when I don't, I end up using the same to go to my same subset of words, right? The same catchphrases, flows,
You gotta
goes,
say something.
I have to say something, otherwise, and it just, like, yes, for the sake of like the music and stuff, like it's keeping time, and not necessarily, but it's keeping things going. But in order for me to get out of that rut, I have to start telling stories, right? I have to
It works so well, dude. Yeah, I mean,
inject it. Yeah. Even if it doesn't even if it's not the wittiest rhyme, I feel like it's
but it
still
carries
getting
so much weight
across.
anyway.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I feel like that is how I break. That's how I have to break that mold. Because then otherwise I just go back to the same thing over and over again. Which is fine. But I figured while we're here, while we're working on it, I want to do that. And again, for anybody who is watching this, and hopefully everything is recorded and everything sounds good, so we can do that. This is, I don't want to say us at our most vulnerable, because I don't think we're vulnerable, but this is us.
We're certainly exposed.
If we are exposed in a way, because I'm full disclosure, I can sit there with the pen and pen you the most verbose, lyrical puzzle of a verse. That is my strength.
You fucking can.
This is my strength.
Amen.
As can you. But being able to do this, kind of rhyme off the top, hear a beat that I didn't listen to them of course the ones that I made, of course I listened to, but I don't listen to them. I didn't try to freestyle to them. I made them and it's gone. And yours, I'm flying blind. So the ability to be able to do that, to hop on and to try to to spit for 10, 11 minutes, going back and forth. So we're spitting at least 3 minutes of verse. With 3 minutes of verse. The song is short. Think about it. If the track you have is short, that is more than most songs with the hook. Okay, like yes, we know, we've seen Black Dot's 200 bars. He's my GOAT, honestly. That's what we're trying to build on.
We're not Black Thought.
You're not Black Dot.
Yeah.
But what we want to do is build that repertoire, right?
Let's grow to it.
Let's grow to it. Exactly. And aspire to it. Right? And aspire others to try to do so. If my fumbling around on this mic, right, does nothing more than inspire somebody else to try to do so in their own space, in their own, mission accomplished. I know I'm not gonna be any, I'm not gonna be any on YouTube, any YouTube videos, hot bars spat by. No. But I'd rather, have it be real and genuine, and it be what it be, and inspire somebody else to do so. I think, like we talked about this last week, that so much of hip hop now is very sanitized and like made for presentation. That even the freestyles, right, quote unquote freestyles, are, they
pre-written bars,
recorded. They're pre-written verses at that point. And even if you freestyled it to originally, when people see it, they think, oh, okay, that person is a freestyle. Like that performance is really a freestyle, when it may not be. I don't, and maybe I'm
we need to differentiate off the dome and not.
Right. And either
We'd
way,
appreciate that, everyone that does YouTube channels and stuff.
Right.
We'll change the world.
Right, because and people, it's kind of like professional sports. People see the end result, but don't see the time in the gym, right? Don't see the time on the field. Don't see the time that professionals take in, making that happen. They just, people think it's just like magic, but it's not. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it. For us, we just want to show you the gym, right? We want to show you the dojo. We want to show you how we get scarred, how we want to show you the ugliness, and then, and have that carry on over. So, again, I feel like this is dope because we get to we get to have fun doing something that's kind of uncomfortable, but because we give no fucks, it doesn't matter anyway. So we just do it. That's it.
We've made our beds. We're gonna fucking love this sleep.
Exactly. Are we on the third one?
Hit us, yeah.
2 or 3. I know it's been a minute.
Oh no, hang on.
Besides the first one was kind of a test. I think that's the one I'm getting ready to play right now too.
We seem to be alternating, so the next one should be one of mine. Might be 4.
This is the first one that we played during the test. That you completely ripped, by the way.
3. Can you turn it down a tiny bit? Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Right?
That's good. Perfect. I think it's yours. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna feel applause when I'm coming in and I just unhinge my jaw. Yeah, gonna roar. I'm a lion coming in defiant. I'm just here trying to do that shit, write new shit. Gonna put it in a new trick, kick flip. Yeah, I got the microphone and I'll never leave that quite alone. I'm gonna always speak to it when I'm on my own and I'm just sitting here feeling kind of all alone. And I'm just like, hey bro, how you doing? I talk to Mike and he's like, yeah, I listen to him every single night when he does this rap shit, and he's never gonna quite score a hat trick. And I don't know if we can ever go batshit, but I'm just gonna light up a matchstick and bring the fire, my desire to new empires that the NO bring, and say hello to, we're throwing round flyers, yeah, but we're never having a gig, so it doesn't matter right now. Anyway, I'm just gonna chitter right now. I'm gonna just pitter patter right down to the beat, and I'll be feeding the heat straight in the oven. I'll be shoving it, I'll be coming in and under it. I'm gonna be plundering, and I don't know how I'm gonna wander in this shit. I'm gonna be looking ahead, and I've gotta stay, I've gotta be doing something else instead. I'm relying on crutches, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna be firing up justice. Yeah, you can see me with a truncheon, but I won't be coming in with all the judgment. Yeah, I'm gonna feel it. Yeah, you're never coming near it. Just kneel it.
I got you. Yeah. Mr. Mike, yeah. Mr. Mike, yeah. Mr. Mike, yeah. You're the good doctor. You always bring that good therapy that be helping me. I don't even know if you can deal with my celebrity. You keep me humble and make sure that I'm blessing my tummy. Don't rumble. How do you say that if you're not making any money? But it's funny because you bring me wealth. Cause mental health, man, is better than money. So I sit here and get real funny on the mic. Sit here and think about how I hop onto this hip like I'm a bunny. I know that's funny, but I sit here and just try to get it. Even though I spit it like a broken spigot. Yes, I sit here and make sure that I digress onto something that's kind of like the infinite flows that goes on forever. Not gonna be fair weather. Here in Sacramento, it's hot as shit, but we make sure we maintain our grip and keep cool with the AC. Yes, with this beat real spacey, I just float on like I'm in a nebula, nebulous, incredulous, incredible. Sit here and think how I love Mother Earth like it's edible. Yeah, is that gross? Sit here and think how I just get down. Hungry like I need some cinnamon toast crunch. Go ahead and bring it in the bunch. Gotta make sure, what time is it? Well, past time for lunch. I sit here and think about how I hear other MC rapping about this and that, and I'm like, yo, you a dunce. Go ahead and wear the hat. Sit here and think about how I just go ahead and go over these beats with no scratch. Mr. DJ, sit here and go ahead and let these play. I'm talking about these gems that were created by Russ and I. Sit here and think we can touch the sky. Go ahead and scratch it. Maybe scar times fabric. Even though I slip and stutter, we're gonna make sure that we bring the butter on the bread with no dread. Go ahead and raise a rebel fist, don't call the Fed. You know, important than picking up public people or people in the public in unmarked cars. So for them, I'm speaking some freedom bars. Yes, power to the people, especially when people that are evil wanna use their power and go ahead and turn the will of the people sour. Now, put your fist up, put your fist up. put your fist up. Nah, this ain't a dictatorship. We'll make sure that we'll crunch you like a tater chip. Keep it real.
Yeah.
Man.
Aye. With the NO, we're bringing you the most. We're throwing up the toast. We're gonna bread it up and bring it, yeah, like a free throw. Gonna be down here when we're getting down with these flows. You ain't gonna blow straight past me. I'm just gonna make it like a little Cornish pasty. But you cannot harass me when I'm shaking it and taking it out the anti-pasty. Yeah, you're gonna be coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna be shoving in the rubber ring. I'm clubbing rings around you, and I don't know how to sing, so I just try and do a little like that. See, it fell completely kind of flat. Doesn't matter, I'm just not feeling that whack shit. I'm just gonna do that shit till you go batshit. I already used that rhyme, but it doesn't matter. I'll do another line and I'll screw it so defined. I'm gonna bring the sunshine, but I can't, cause I'm standing next to him. The man's so divine, agony ecstatic. He comes in erratic. I'm like, man, how can you champion this? Shit. I'm like, shit. Don't know how I'm gonna be able to hit or miss. Yeah, and I don't know if I ever hit, but I'm coming in and the shit is evident. If I can throw it down so eloquent, I'm gonna be trampling over the beat like an elephant. Yeah, and I'll do it with my brethren. Yeah, take it for another swing. We're gonna be meeting with the devil in this little hell's lair. We're not full of despair though, we got hair. Yeah, because we're still a little young, getting older, but we're still having fun. It doesn't matter the weight upon these shoulders, it's all battered, I've been going over. Yeah, this supernova shit that we do, we're gonna grow right through it, gonna miss and construe all these missions for you. We're mission it too, taking every missionary and get them in the zoo. I don't know, yeah, why not? We'll put them in there and we'll treat them like they're quite not a real person. That shit would be so worse than anything I could imagine, but we're just birthing people that we're gonna throw to facilities. Think about it, we're all guilty, please. We need to move out of this guilty sea. We need to try and help each other be able to get upon the table. Yeah, everybody, we're looking for a ladle, because we need something before we're sitting in our graves all dead. That would be shit. Instead, why don't we spread around the taxes? Why don't we give some help and mattresses to like the homeless and stuff? Yeah, think about it. We put in all these billions and mountains of piles of money into the wars and things that just revile me. People are going hungry and we're just bringing in the violence, see? Yeah. And then you look at Jeff Bezos and you're like, man, that shit's whack. How can you do that? I know it's getting a lot of attention right now. It's not, I'm writing something new and bringing something to the table that you weren't able to find in if you filled in a little Google. The auto search would fill it for you. Yeah, that's how big this is. How can you just ignore dudes who stand under you and you just don't want to ram them under you? You just want to command them round. Doesn't matter if they gotta get out of the scrounge. Yeah, cause you'll be having pissing in a bottle, not able to throttle the shit. They're like Axolotl, they're real cute, and you just confuse, and you just won't even let them buy booze, cause they can't afford shit. Anyway, yo.
I got you, listen. It's not that I don't hate Amazon, I just think that how one man can make that much money is kind of wrong. When they claim the economy is strong, but people are dying. I can't sit here and go and think about testifying every time I get to the mic, or even in conversation. I think about the devastation, about people who can't pay their rent, and how they about to have to just go and chill by some heated event when it comes to the winter. I know this economy is winner takes all, but it's funny because when it comes to money, we got sprawl. I'm not talking about the urbanization that happens. I'm thinking about how we as a nation can get to clapping when it comes to these richest paying taxes. And I'm like, yo, how can we sit here and think about the prophylaxis that happens when it comes to trying to do right by the government? I sit here and think about how we can just come together and better our comeuppance. But it's funny because we want to act like Muppets. Man, but But it's cool cause we got Sage and Ringo on the mission. Sid and Bangs, they are MIA today. It's good, we're gonna make sure that we bring the truth to play for the youth to gaze upon. I don't know if we can sit here and go any more strong, but we'll make sure that we combat what's wrong any way we can. And if we can't use our mouths, then we use our hands. I sit here and just think how we have to march, one foot in front of the other, one world under a groove, to try to make sure that we better all of the mother's children. And if we don't do that, that's a dereliction of duty. So that's why we don't rhyme about Call of Duty or Booty. Yes, they provide an influence, but that's not what's bringing me stress. I sit here and think about how we could do better. And I want to make sure that we just ain't fair weather. When things are good, yeah, we round one about money, yo, but when they ain't, then we go silent. That's not us. Sit here and think about Russ and Chow and the soul provider and Agni. We're gonna make sure that we the writer of truth. Sit here in the booth, in the room. Sit here in the booth, in the room. I need to get up and stand up like Russ and Bust. I don't know if I can be on the cusp of something grander, but I'm waiting for the grandeur to hit me in the heart. And I'm gonna make sure that something comes to me and spark. Sitting here in the moment and rhyming is hard, but it's funny because I'd rather be doing nothing else. I'd rather be doing nothing else.
I'd rather be doing nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Yeah, I look forward to this. It's my favorite part of the week. I can just stand here and speak on these beats. Never weak at the knees. I'm just gonna be through seas. Yeah, never a seizure though. Gonna be coming in, no repeaters, bro. I'm just coming in, Cleveland steamer. And you'll be like, that's disgusting. I'm spitting ether, but it doesn't matter, never cleaner. If you've got this misdemeanor, I'm coming in, no keener. I'm just so into it. I'm gonna be throwing ninja flips and ninja kicks. Yeah, I'll banish it. I'm straight on the magnet shit. Coming in like a dragon to my mic. Yeah, I'll spike it, I'll be enlightened. I'll come in like a titan. I'm so much fighting, yeah, against me and all these words as they're giving birth in my head, living nerves. I'm letting them burst. I'm coming out the bubble. I'm looking straight up into the Hubble and I see Agni up there. I'm like, yo, how's it doing? And he's like, alright, man. I'm just up in the ISS. Yeah, Agni's going off like an astronaut. He's got on a rocket and had to sport it straight up all the way north, and then he took it up and he flew like Peter North. Nah, forget about that. Anyway, I need to demonstrate something else, man. I always wander off to somewhere stupid. I just don't know how I can confuse it all so much. I'm just standing, trying to be Russ, trying not to combust. I'm just gonna be hush if I could, but nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna feel good. Yeah, that's right. And cruise through the hood and wave to everybody that I could. And they were all like looking a bit weird at me. They're like, he doesn't live around here, does he? And I'm like, actually I do. I just stay in my home all alone and listen to Nina Simone, and I'm growing on the mic and I'm doing it right every single night. But then just once in a while me and Agni get by, and the shit we throw it together and get high, cause I make a big spliff out of this beat, and then nobody could ever take a missed beat, and they'd be like flowing on this beat. Yeah man, you're growing in the concrete, coming out, you got the roots in the underground. Don't know how we're gonna be able to prove that you're the wonder now. Yeah, I'm not a thunderclown, I'm just coming in. And what the fuck is a thunderclown? I don't know anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah.
We bring the music, yo. We bring the music. Yes, you said something that I'm really up on. How you go ahead and listen to Nina Simone. Cinnamon, I wonder who am I? Am I a magpie? Or will I reincarnate and sit here and think about how I can be goodness incarnate? I know it's hard, cause I am not a perfect man, but when I grab the mic, I make sure I'm on the jam. I do my job as I was assigned by the Most High, and sit here and just try to spit until there's tears in my eyes. We're gonna make sure that we do this right, cause we gotta do it for the babies. If I can't save me, then we'll make sure that we save them, and we'll use the freestyle, and we'll use the pen, and we'll make sure that we'll just drop every gem, so that way they can go ahead and hymn it to their time's fabric, and I know we skip and go around, and it sounds real spastic, but it's funny because the essence is real fantastic. Go ahead and get into the residual and how it affects the ritual. We're gonna do this until time breaks or shatters, and when we record it, it's going good. We good until I'm fading off into antimatter.
Nice. No, man,
shit.
I hear what you're saying there, but the way you fuck with your flows is amazing. Like,
what you mean?
I don't know. If at any time,
style. That's how I say. I feel like I'm just talking with style.
I mean, isn't that just rap? Like,
I guess you're right.
However you want to come at it, it's ultimately just talking with style and rhythm.
He's flying, but he's falling with style.
Falling with, yeah.
Oh shit.
With style. Love that movie. Love those movies.
Yeah.
I got to take my daughter to see Toy Story 4, and it's just like I'm seeing it all come full circle. This is beautiful.
Right.
I got teared up at that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Man,
I think a big part of it was the situation rather than the movie itself. But
true.
Yeah.
I have seen parts of 4. Like I saw it, like the second half of it. I've not seen it in its entirety, but I know it would be very hard for me to sit down and watch that movie in its entirety, because it's like I've seen 1, 2, and 3 profusely, right? And just those characters, those characters, they mean a lot. And I think it's funny because it's cool because Talib Kweli says something that hit me in that Doom track, Old School. How is the cartoons are realer than reality TV? Like there's something about, I don't know how the line sound like that. Basically, like, cartoons are more realer than reality, or something like that. That's an amazing track, by the way. Old School. It was on. I think it's actually it's Danger Mouse. It's his collaboration with Danger Mouse.
Let
me see. Okay, I thought that was Shower somebody. But yeah, it's funny because then when you think of Toy Story, you think of all these like cartoons that have had a major impact on a whole generation of people. Like, for instance, like SpongeBob. Like, SpongeBob has stopped airing, but you still see SpongeBob memes used for everything. Like, it's incredible. And it's funny because, like, I remember that episode. So yeah, it's amazing how like how art in that sense can leave a lasting impact, right? On us, right? I think that's something we want to kind of pay forward. That's kind of what I wanted to do. It's kind of one of the goals with, well, for now I'm going to call it Jupungatana, but I'm going to change the name because people struggle to say it. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I could get it or not, but I was like, I'm just going to.
Hey, I'm glad you attempted it. I would not have tried to put that in the freestyle just because I was like, there's only so many things you can run with it. Jupungatana, Katana.
You've done that before. I'm sure you've done that before.
I have. But then, that's when I kind of just go on a run of words that kind of, sound the same. Desecration, libation, devastation, desecration, elevation. I can, you can kind of really weave those words together.
Man.
It's, I don't want to say it's low-lying fruit because it's easier said than done, but, you can get something in your pocket and it just sounds, it's kind of like a flourish, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of what I do is that. But yeah, I don't know. The whole thing is just getting past it, isn't it? And it's like I feel like sometimes I've just got to go through those weeds and go, I'm gonna sting a bit, and I'm gonna feel some of that basic shit. And like you say, I think you're only cheating yourself if you know that you could be doing more.
Right. Then
step it up, fucker.
Yeah,
and a lot of the time I'm like, I could be doing more here.
try it and fail. And if it doesn't, in something like this, a format like this, what does failure look like?
Yeah.
It looks like you're stumbling for a bit. That's fine. Keep in mind these these tracks, remember, we tracked them out for potentially 4 of us, right? At least 3.
Yeah.
You know, the child's doing the drawing thing. So these tracks they're long. So it's a long time to try to freestyle, right? I mean, yeah.
Do the heavy lifting, yeah.
It's a heavy lift. Because if you know you have 2 minutes to make an impact, you know, you gonna do it, right? You know you can do that. Okay, I got this. But then, you know, that's part of why this is so good. Because if you could do this, try to put things together for 10 or 11 minutes, it's gonna make
we get into the gray matter, yeah.
Yeah. You're right. It's gonna make writing 2-3 minute bars. I mean, it's gonna make, because think about it, how long, if 80, 90 BPM, even 100 BPM, how long is 16 bars? A minute? If that?
Yeah,
45 seconds? If that? So it's like, okay, this is going to make that real easy if somebody's like, freestyle a verse. Okay. But then even now when you're writing, you're like, okay, look, I got this. I can navigate this. I think it just helps build that confidence.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to go? I think we have 3
Yeah, let's do another. Okay. Who the?
What the hell? What was it? I think we have 2 more then, because I guess one of them didn't load.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through the roughage. Not gonna shush it. Gonna combust it. Nah. Doing the same rhymes. Not gonna fall for those same old lines. I'm gonna be going straight on the motorway. I haven't got a show today, but I'm just standing there like I'm on some Novocaine. It's got me all numb and I'm just gonna flow from the brain. Let it go, flow it insane. Don't know it, gonna be blowing Cobain straight from my veins. Yeah, do it the same, and I'm the one old day. I'm a one old mage. I got the wizard shit coming in magic, and I ain't got no business tricks. I'm just gonna be severing my limbs again, yeah, but I'll be looking at a win again. I'm gonna re-begin again. I'm gonna, whoa, that kind of going, yeah, okay, got it. Not gonna spot it. Not gonna, think about it.
I got you.
Come on, I got it. Yeah, that's right, spot it. It's all good, man. I'm gonna just try and break through. I need to make room. I need to break through. I need to regrow and get straight to the point. I'm gonna roll up another joint when I'm done with this shit, but I don't mean to disappoint my mother or anyone like that, or my brothers that say, Russ, you've been starting a ruckus with your own head. Think about your mental. Is this shit really so essential? I'm like, nah, man, it's not essential. I get it, but it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be so repetitive. Every day I'm always getting it too high, and then I'm just gonna fly by. I see myself through my third eye, and I cry, why do I always do this? I don't need to think through it. Yes, I do. I need to come in and get a second to think about it. I got a lesson learned. I need to sweat and burn, get through that, and then come out the other end of the tunnel. I'm here in the funnel. I'm just running straight into that hole in the middle of it. I ain't got goals. I'm just gonna be breaking out flows with the nomadic straight off the dome. Yeah, that's right. We're in the catacombs now. Yeah, I'm gonna find my battered bros. I don't wanna find the scattered nose, flappy hose. I don't know.
Yo. The hardest thing in hip hop is introspection and always being able to give your demons mention. It's funny because self-improvement is frowned upon, but when it stops the negative movement, then that's wrong. I know I kind of stutter because I don't know how I want to frame it, but let me just try to keep flowing and explaining. Yo, self-improvement is hard. It's hard to look in the mirror and regard yourself as some sort of god or lesser. I sit here and think about all the stresses and what I do to assuage them, allay them, and it may not be for the best, but I sit here and think about all the things that I need to work for and things I need to protect. and whether certain habits are gonna lead to my destruction, or if not that, then allow me to not better function. The assumption is that it's easy, just give it up. But it's funny because those people don't really know or give a fuck. I just have to find ways of managing, not find ways to do damage to ourselves. I have to bring it. I have to make sure that I bring the real, because when you show me heart, man, I'm not gonna show you steel. I'm gonna open my arms and embrace you.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, man, I'm gonna make sure that I take you. Listen, I don't know why people wanna act like they don't got their own problems. They wanna act like they are everyday sit here and like they have no sins. But it's funny because deep down we're all dark within. And it's funny because we have to find ways to find the light. But it's hard because we find it in spite of the things that reach to our base nature. Even though I just want to make sure I explain with the most basic nomenclature so it can be digested. Again, I want to go back to things that should be protected. I'm talking about our pride, our souls. Use that third eye and make sure that you work towards your goals.
Yeah. Alright, I hear ya. Man, you're the realest. Talking me all serious, but maybe I didn't mean to be quite so serious about it. Putting all the doubting and downing on it, but I'm just rerouting. Yeah, so it's kind of okay, but at the same time I gotta refine my own way. I need to find a new way to go straight. I need to find a new way to not eat paste. All the same, it's all the same, it's so bland. I'm just coming out and I got an open hand, but I don't want you to put anything in it. Man, I'm not taking it back to the beginning ever again. I'm gonna be irrelevant friend. I'm the Zen motherfucker. I'm coming in again, and I'll be run to represent all of the Odyssey. You'll be like, man, he can body beats, or let him go. He is one of our prodigies. Yeah, he's the property we got, but it doesn't matter if he's a monstrosity or not. He's losing the plot, but he's shooing a lot of these people out of here because he's screwing it off. I don't know. Yeah, straight off of the bottle, bro. Yeah, I'm open up with no throttle, and I don't know how I'm gonna get this shit like I got to. I'm gonna take it straight to the top roof and I'm gonna blow it open. Nomadic Odyssey explosion. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna reach out and drown the ocean. We're gonna drink it all up, motherfuckers, and then you won't be having anything without a ruckus. We'll be owning all of the water in the world. I don't know why we do that, because we're not capitalist pricks, but it's okay. We won't be those misfits. We'll share it out equally, equal digits. Yeah, to everybody, rich or poor, doesn't matter. We ain't here to start a war, but I'm sure the army and shit will be coming after us, but we'll be demanding something less disastrous than where we'll be in about 10 years or so, even if it takes that long for the whole world to blow. I don't know if I really want to live in apocalyptic mess. Yeah, and that's because I got a little daughter to impress and keep safe. Keep safe. She's my keep safe. I gotta keep safe. Yeah, go.
Okay. When it comes, it's good. When it comes to the NO, we got 4 pillars. Me, you, child, soul, real lyrical killers. We got more flows than the Euphrates River. And if you ask us for a package, we'll make sure we deliver. Hot. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man.
I cannot beatbox.
Oh, man. Yeah, my bad. I knew you were kind of mentioning it, but I did, and maybe it was my bad. I didn't want to.
It's so good.
What I wanted to do was just highlight that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the hardest thing in hip hop is introspection. It is easy as
opening up,
as both a performer or a creator and a listener to make stuff that is shallow, right? It's easy to, we can easily, even if we don't have it, we can make rhymes about making money, you know, having girls, or if you're a girl, having dudes, or whatever it is that you into. We don't discriminate here, then no. But it's easy about macking, and I don't want to say it's easy, but it's easier than opening yourself up and being vulnerable. It is. Because everybody, I should say everybody, a lot of people like to act, or our culture, whether it be Western or capitalist, whatever, we don't like people. We want people to be perfect. in every form when they're out in the world, right? And being vulnerable, is often seen as being is a weakness when it's not. It shouldn't be, right? It shouldn't be. And especially in hip hop, where you gotta get sure you always have your DMX on. You know what I'm saying? Like you always have to be, even though some of his best tracks are ones where he does go deep and but like it's all about trying to keep that bravado, right? And run up on me, see what happens. Like nah, man, I'm not like nah. I think what you did for that flow was talk about a little bit about your family dynamic and how they view how they particularly may or may not feel about a particular habit that you have. Doing that on wax is hard, right? And that's why I try to jump in and be like, look, what you're doing is literally, I feel like, the hardest thing to do in music in general, right? Because deep down, people relate to that. Because there is not a person on this earth that doesn't have a struggle. We were talking shit about Jeff Bezos. Mm-hmm. Jeff Bezos has his own struggles, as we saw with his divorce, and how much money his ex-wife got. But, I mean, I'm sure he's got other stuff that we don't know.
I mean, how is he going to spend all that money? That's a real dilemma.
I mean, that too, but like...
Sorry, jokes, but yeah.
No. And you are not... I agree with you. But one thing I always try to do is play devil's advocate, right? Because we never know the complete situation, right? I don't know Jeff Bezos. I don't know, I don't know his life. I don't know if I haven't done enough research on him to know if he came from money or if he made a company, made it all himself. It doesn't matter because I know he has family dynamics. I know he has friends. I know he's probably experienced some sort of pain. Look, everybody's going through that. Even President Donald Trump. I'm sure he has his own struggles and his own shit. Everybody has to. And yes, we know we like to poke fun and do all this shit, but also speak about the real power dynamics. But when it comes to talking about people, everybody got their own struggles. And I feel like we have to be able to, as human beings, be able to kind of come down and relate to each other at that level, right? Yes, he has more money than I can even imagine, right? And I believe in things like universal basic income. Do I personally need it? No. Would it be nice? Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. But there's people who genuinely need it, need it, and would make a difference. Because it doesn't matter if it's $1,000, it doesn't matter if it's $500 a month, it doesn't matter if it's $250 a month. That money to scale for your overall income has a lot of weight. If you only make $1,000 a month doing whatever you do, that $250 is going to feel like $2,000 compared to somebody.
And that's the whole thing, right?
It's
like the percentage difference of how much of a difference that would make to someone's life.
Right. And the thing is here's the misconception, and I know we've been dropping bars and banging, playing banging beats all day. And here's the thing I want you to take away when it comes to things like, especially in the States, like universal healthcare, UBI, all these things. It doesn't matter if you are in, a G20 country, let me put it like that. The money exists. Mm-hmm. Don't let them tell you that it doesn't, because it does. Do not let them tell you that it doesn't, because it does. And if you're in the U.S., if you were in the EU or UK, how that go. But the money exists.
We don't know how that goes. That's the whole thing.
Exactly. We don't know how it goes. Yeah. But the money, that's the thing. They want to tell you that it doesn't exist because, the national deficit. And we need to buy, pay for our military. The money always exists, and I think that is one of the biggest takeaways of Corona. And if you go to our Instagram, I wrote about this. Companies that aren't even U.S. companies got bailed out because cruise line companies aren't based in the U.S. They operate in the U.S.
Right.
But they're based in Jamaica, they're based in Trinidad, they're based in all these other countries. But they got U.S. money when it comes to
the world,
bail them out, right? And we'll always find an excuse to bail out companies because they'll tell you, well, it's to save jobs, but it's not. It's not. It's to protect their bottom line. It's to protect the interests of the shareholders that really own that company.
Have invested in it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So don't let people tell you. And this is not a Democratic thing, it's not a Republican thing. Whatever you think your country should be doing to be bettering the lives of people, okay? I don't care if it's conservative, I care if it's liberal, okay? Don't let them tell you that the money doesn't exist, because it does. It does. I don't think people realize how much $1 trillion is.
It's unimaginable. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think, but because we hear the term so cavalierly, right? We hear, oh, billions, millions. We don't put that into perspective, right? And
it's really difficult to just, when you actually look into how much of a number that is.
Because, when you make $50,000 a year, you can't imagine, what 100 times 100 times 100, you know what I'm saying, of that is, right? Right? It's so big, but that's how much money is moving through
around
a very small percentage of people. And again, I hate to get political and take you here, but I feel like this is, again, especially in this country, and then even in yours, because, people like to hold on to these old laurels about conservatism and liberalism and whatnot. I don't care what you want to do. Yep. It's really the same shit. Because at least definitely in this country, the top Democrats and Republicans serve the same class of people. They look out for the same interests of the same class of people, which is that people that hold that astronomical wealth, that literally pay to basically it's like it's Netflix for power. Okay, we'll donate to your campaign, every now and then, and in return we want to watch the economy as we want to watch. Okay, yeah. And then we'll rate you. We'll give you thumbs up.
I was trying to work out where you were going with that.
Yeah. They want to give you thumbs up, thumbs down. But these are the shows that we want to watch. Okay. And we'll keep donating to you if you're the Mitch McConnells and the Nancy Pelosi's and the Chuck Schumers. We'll keep subscribing to you as long as you keep showing us what we want to see. So this is why nobody, it's funny because whether you're Barack Obama or Donald Trump, you can't govern. Because there's too many interests at play.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's something similar to the UK. In the UK. At least I think you have.
It's all about where the money is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Or who holds that money? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know, man. I can't put it as well as you. So.
No, I mean, it's for me. It started back in 2016, right, when Donald Trump first. Actually, probably a little bit after that, because for me, with the real turning, I used to be one of those people that kind of believed whatever the liberal media told him, right?
Right.
Because I didn't know better. But at the same time, I went to Fox News, I went to Heritage Foundation. I always kept up on what conservatives were saying, but sometimes some of the stuff was just so off the wall that I was like, okay, I don't even know if I can. But just like anything else, that you got to take everything with a grain of salt. Then I saw really what was happening in Syria, right? And and full disclosure, I have my education background is in government. I have a master's degree in public administration, so I've always loved to see how governments move and how systems move, because I'm from Nigeria, which is one of the was for a long time the most corrupt country in the world. I'm sure we've gone down that list, but it's still a very corrupt country. So I've always been in tune with how government should act and how should treat its people and whatnot. And when I saw what was happening in Syria, that's when I was like, this is not right. And even a lot of my early tracks, I made a track about basically what was happening in Syria through, reports I was reading and stuff like that. And I remember I produced a beat.
Yeah.
And just, people are still there dying. Still, they're dying. And Bashar al-Assad is still murdering people. And because we lost that proxy war, right, to the Russians. And so, yes, Agni is very, very inherently political. But once I saw what was happening in Syria, I was like, okay, I can't really get on this bandwagon, right? And kind of, and then what happened with the economy and how big companies got bailed out, but, I lost the home that I grew up in, right, because of during the housing crisis here. So all that stuff is very ingrained and pertinent in my brain. And then again in 2016, when Donald Trump got elected, there was like, okay, there's a real problem here. Yes, we know the crap show that Hillary Clinton's campaign was, and we knew what Donald Trump was doing and how he was baiting his base and how he essentially got elected, right? Because he was going to drain the swamp, but he was really Swamp Thing, right? Because the only thing that he can toot his horn on is his tax cuts, right? Which literally helped people like him, because it really didn't do much for people like me. That's it. I mean, tariffs on China, maybe, yeah, okay, cool. They're not going to change how they operate. I don't think we've impacted enough of their bottom line. But short story long, it was then I started to kind of be like, okay, I don't think either party is really looking out for people who make less than $250,000 a year, let alone people who make that much, right? So, because the majority,
but then, like you said earlier, whoever the figurehead is, it almost doesn't matter because there's so much going on in the background that's controlling all those decisions anyway.
Exactly. And I'm not to discredit any rightfully elected leader, but it's true. The system is so messed up, and I feel like Corona has really taken a lens to that, because now we see, people are struggling, like governments are struggling, like we have money and economies are tanking, and people cannot work. Yeah. And we tried it. We tried to reopen, and we have to shut down again because this disease is highly infectious, and people, it requires no contact. Yeah. So we can find money to bail out businesses, but can't find money for your testing, for vaccines, for to extend the unemployment benefits, or let alone do something like universal basic income for everybody, or if you're just a citizen, however you want to do it, take care of the majority of the people, okay? But we are seeing our, at least most importantly, our leaders here. There are some, Spain is attempting to say, hey, we may introduce the UBI for their people. And, some states and counties and localities here are doing it too. Because imagine
didn't like does. Finland or something.
Yeah.
Didn't they try it for a while and it didn't work?
I think, I don't know. I have to look it up. Alaska has something that's similar. For their residents, it's yearly. I think. If, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but This is what people need to do. Don't worry about deficits and all that right now. It's a crisis. Imagine if you have somebody drowning, you're like, we can't really save you because we don't have a boat with the motor. We just have one with the row. So we're gonna wait to get the one with the motor and not use the one with the row to come and save you drowning. Why would you do that? You would think you would try to save if you got If you gotta swim out there, if you gotta MacGyver a twig and some rope, you're gonna try to a raft. You're gonna try to do something to save somebody, right? But that's what I feel like people in power are doing with this economy and people as a whole. And then they'll rely on these old platitudes or welfare queens or people are going to use it to buy TVs. And that's not what the data shows. You know, for countries and localities that piloted something like that, people, they pay bills. They pay down their debt.
Yeah, they need the money.
They invested in their kids and got their kids into sports and soccer or coding camps or whatever. Or they saved it for a rainy day, or they used it for the older kids' college books. They're not buying TV. And you know what? If they go out and they buy a TV, great, because that stimulates our economy is driven by consumerism. So if they go out and buy TVs, great. Okay.
Isn't that a good thing? Yeah.
It's still a good thing. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just some dude on the mic. Man.
Nah, preach, man. That's all good. I don't know. I don't really have anything to add to that apart from it's pretty much the same.
Sorry,
over here. No, it's good.
You rant. I'm always down to get.
But yeah, it's. Yeah, I mean, just to put something on the end of what you said there, like, yeah, some people are gonna be shitheads. Maybe not shitheads, but people who won't invest in their kids and instead want to buy a nice flat screen TV for themselves. I don't know why I say flat screen. All TVs for flat screen now.
Now, right. Well, you remember when they weren't. You remember when they were 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You had to move.
You got to pay people to take them away now.
Yeah. Yeah, right. It's crazy.
But yeah, so I don't know. I'm like, yeah, there's going to be a little bit of that. And there's the media will blow that out of proportion. And I mean, luckily now we don't have like the Jeremy Kyle show anymore, which is basically the UK Jerry Springer that we had going for a while, that just basically like fed on people that were in bad situations, amped everything up for the reality aspect of it. And yeah, that's just bullshit. Anyway, I don't feel like I have anything really to add, so hit a beat, man.
I think it's a lot. I'm trying to see. Hold up. Let me get in here and figure out what happened.
We must have 5 and 6.
Oh, it didn't. Okay, it didn't load because it was too long. So we only really have 5.
Oh shit! I've made them longer recently, so
yeah, we may have.
I might have to
trim it back, and the worst come to worst, we just have to replay it. Yeah, because this is
cool.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna round out the afternoon, evening with this.
Do you want this? I think I ended the last one.
I could try it. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And no. Yeah. We just got done politicking, trying to establish our position as one for the people. I hate the struggle and how it has a never-ending sequel. We're gonna make sure that we end it. I can't pretend. I gotta sit here and just use my pen. I mean, my mind is sit here and try to align and collide these different notions of me. Yes, I never in the ocean of death. Yes, I wept when Kobe died, but I'm sitting here, I gotta maintain and embody the mamba. Sit here and infuse my beats with congas, or this one with the bell. Sit here and find a way to just keep going swell. It puts a smile to my face, and I sit here and just, how can I get out of this rap race and sit here until I blast off into outer space, and then I'll manifest and conjure a time spell so I don't waste any. Sit here and just sip some beer or some Henny when I'm in the mood. Sit here and get in the groove. I didn't know if I can be victorious and glorious like a bastard, or if I'm just gonna knuckle up and lose, man, I'll take the L. Lick my wounds and get back up and be ready to fight. Be ready to just grab the mic and say, alright, alright. Go ahead and draw the sword of, go ahead and sip from the gourd of life, Man, let me get deeper.
Okay.
4 aces in my hand. I guess I gotta find a way to be a better dealer, be a healer, and can't get any more realer. I deal with the struggle and make sure that I bubble over cause it's hot in the kitchen, and I'm gonna make sure that the flow don't go switching too much. Yo, the diction is potent, so I sit here and make sure that we remain divisible like a quotient. Yes, I'm gonna make sure that I remain laser, set the face of the stun or kill. Sit here and raise my shield. I didn't know if I could be a killer. Yes, wanna go back to the 4 pillars of the NO. Gotta make sure that I get my brethren and let them know, yo, it's all love when you come my way. And I'm gonna make sure that I try not to spray. Thank God for the pop filter. What is this? Gefilte fish? Gotta make sure that I just sit here and just dish on the mic. Make sure that I finish this ish. I'm out.
Yeah, it's delicious how you twist up that shit, swim with the fishes. Oh man, you're so nutritious. I feel like I'm getting healthier from listening to the shit that Agni's glistening. He's running in, I'm just gonna be jumping in, trying to do something here, but I'm not gonna find a win. Yeah, so I come in formaldehyde. I don't know where I'm gonna hide. I'm just gonna run away and let myself say, I don't know, this is a yesterday shit. I'm gonna bless today. I'm gonna move round and mess no way. I'd spew this incessant cray. Where am I going? I'm just jesting, yay. Yeah, so I'm got a mess to make, and then I'm gonna come out cremate the old rap I did. The new rap's gonna go through that. I'm gonna just chew back on a Chewbacca. Yeah, I'm Han Solo, doing it like this, using one hand solo. Anyway, don't think about it. I'm just gonna falling off the brink without it. Yeah, cause I need a parachute. I'm just gonna stand here and pollute the mic with the shit that I do. It's not unique, I'm just gonna be some weird freak. I'm competing with myself, but it's okay, I'm heating up myself, and I'm gonna be feeling so well when I do it. Get down to the jungle and move it. I'm running around the canopy and gonna unscrew it. I'll lose it, I'm never gonna pollute this shit. I'm gonna renew it, yeah that's right, I'll redo it. I'm not polluting, I'm just commuting, doing that shit, running round for the new things that me and Agni bring. We're gonna, yeah, get out the baggie and swing and roll up a little ching diddy ching, and I'm getting all Chinese-eyed. I got the rhyme fly. Go Agni, take it. You can design this right. I don't know how. Yeah,
you just trying to make a connection and make sure that the flow don't stop and it's prevention. I guess I have to give honorable mention to the Most High. Sit here and let these thoughts collide with one another. How will they survive? I guess it'll be like a nuclear bomb impact. Mushroom clouds, dark shrouds. I sit here and think about how. I sit here and go, how now, brown cow? When I flow with the musical literal, sit here and get it in the spiritual. Let it skip over the beat while I eat and I feast. And yes, I may yeet these lines over the soundscape. Baby, we keep it rocking. Didn't know you would think that this would be ever stopping. Yes, I just gotta make sure that I'm clever. Pull the lever, launch a catapult. Is that a trebuchet? Yeah, looking fancy. Daddy use the physics and make sure I remain forever. Dancy, yes, we're gonna make up words and find ways to use the inflection so that way the introspection can hit you deep. Go ahead, that's a promise I will keep to bring the heat even though we cool. Like we spend rhymes chilling in the pool. Yes, it's me and Russ ready to bust whenever. Sit here, we're down with you now. Fair weather, come on.
And we'll do it forever. Loop the beat and we'll come real clever with the shit on this Odyssey endeavor. Yeah, we'll run that shit. Lobotomies are never clever. You're gonna be running feather weather. I don't know what's a feather weather anyway. There's chickens coming round this shit. They're falling straight out the sky and I'm funny. They're swarming, right? Anyway, yeah, let's cook the chicken. Gotta get it in. Put it in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm gonna make it real nice. I got some seasoning on this and it's actually real mice. What's going on? This wasn't chicken in the first place. What's going on? There's rodents falling all around straight from the pond. They're coming out and they wave a magic wand and I'm like, what's going on? Magic mice coming in. They're gonna grab the mic and go squeak, squeak. I'm gonna fight. Yeah, that shit's not. You peep out of you tonight, yeah, cause we got the acme shit, you're gonna drop on with Agnes shit, he's gonna get like one of those things, I can't remember what they're called, an anvil, that's what I was looking for, an anvil. Anyway, I fell downhill and I'm gonna get take it.
Gotcha. Magic mice. Go ahead and get eaten by that cat, Cheshire. Me and Russ on the mic, we bring the fire. Reusing jacket like I'm that old dude from Bleach. Go ahead, take it back. Like Saved by the Bell or that dude named Screech. Yes, I'm gonna make sure that we continue to reach for the stars. These bars that keep coming down like comets. We gonna rock it, make you laugh like a comic. Go ahead, we're just gonna make sure that we just keep moving ahead. Yes, I don't do this for the bread. I make sure that you know that I'm wed to the MIC and HIP, HOP. We do this for the real. You will see that I am the epitome of MC. Remain humble, but put these words together. Go ahead and make sure that you know that. We're gonna keep on rocking, never stop it, even though I'm just gonna keep on rocking like a old lady in a chair that's doing some crochet. Sit here and think about how I can parlay this into something greater. Play the beta, meta. Yes, I'm gonna make sure that I provide you the best and try not to stress. And even though I can't stop it, man, I digress. I surf on these sound waves and make sure that I misbehave on the mic, because you only got one life to live. So everything verbally, I'm gonna make sure that I give to you. You can do it what you will, but it's funny because you always never doubt the skill. Whoa, you know it's funny. So I'll laugh hardy hard. Yes, we gonna make sure that we go real far, like I'm a genie in Return to Jafar. Yes, we're gonna go Disney. Please don't sue me, cause I'm gonna make sure that you do abuse me in the courtroom, cause I got no lawyer. Gonna make sure that I'm in the foyer, explorer of sorts when it comes to this. So I sit here and make sure that I spit it and it becomes mist. That's one of my spells. Kick it like I'm one of those turtles in the shell that got the ninja gear. We're gonna make sure that we're gonna get this every year after year. That's the goal. Yes, go ahead and support us. Put your hands up, put your fist up. Go ahead and support us. Put your fist up, yo. This is the last one. Let's go.
Go ahead and support us. We're gonna have you hung, drawn and quartered from the raps and the beats that we do. You're never gonna breeze through the room. We got a machete, take it to you. Chop you up all like spaghetti. You're human confetti. We're throwing it out, never gonna be showing them around. Yeah, cause we impound. We're gonna bring down all the motherfuckers that are owning this town. There's like 4 people that probably have most of them wrapped around their little finger. Yeah, and I'm just sat here like a Netflix binger, realizing that I'm no ninja. I need to get out and protest with the winners. Yeah, cause they're the ones they're gonna be taking the funds to the colostomy. Yeah, that's where it needs to be. You ain't spotting me. I don't know. Anyway,
like you played it well.
I'm sick of the monopoly.
Yeah.
Me, Agni, and the Odyssey.
I like that.
Yeah, we feed the beat properly.
Yo, let me slide in. Yo, let me slide in. Let me slide in and drop some wisdom. Yo, you don't necessarily have to be out marching, cause you can protest on the mic. Make sure your voice is heard and use every word to make sure that actions become verbs. I know that seems weird, but yes, I'm talking about speaking power to existence. We're gonna make sure that we come with the persistence for the people and make sure that we are equal. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, rich, or poor. Everybody's gonna have the opportunity to be more. That's the goal that I want. I wanna make sure that I'm real about it and don't front. Come on, we gotta take it back. Take it back to a place it never was, but a place that we've seen in our mind and our hearts. They say it can be utilitarian sitting here and just think about how, man, all these media reports and how they so disparaging. We need to make sure that we become a carriage for a conduit for something better. Even though we want to sit here and give us a lecture, keep the facts, man. We're gonna make sure that we do this right on the mic every Sunday night. I was gonna take it a completely different way,
with absolute delight.
Absolute delight. Yo, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Man, that
Man,
was
look.
insane.
Yeah, look,
Ah,
peep this. Well, we got started. We got started at 12:40 here. So we went. I mean, yeah, we talked for a while, but we literally did. Went back and forth for like 2 hours, give or take. Give or take an hour or so of talking. But like those 4 tracks were at least an hour long. Because those, I mean, the track, each track was at least 6 minutes long. I know some of mine
yeah.
were like 15.
So do you think that's about our limit? 6 minutes?
For
What's
how
the
many
longest one you've got
tracks?
there?
Ooh, I won't tell me.
Just okay.
I know some of mine. I have to hook it up to the computer and see, but I know some of
That's all
mine
good.
are long. Like they're 100, like 70 bars, 70, so like 150 bars at like 80 BPM. So yeah, give or take 10 minutes. One of them I made it
Okay.
maybe a little shorter, but yeah, that in terms of the future, it depends on how many different beats we want. If we want 6, I would say maybe 5 to 6 minutes a piece. If we want like
But can you
a solid
loop
8,
them?
can I loop them?
Yeah. Can you loop straight from the MPC? Like
Not
if
if
we
they're
did like
my
a 20
projects.
second. Yeah.
Yeah, if you did that, yes. If you did like a 20, like an 8, just like an 8 bar, 4 bars or 8 bars, I think I could loop it. I think I
Yeah.
could loop it. And then
Because that might
yeah,
be a better way to work.
yeah. That's originally like when I did it the first week. Like no, I mean it. I guess we could do that. Let me try it. Let me try to put some stuff together.
It's up to you. Yeah.
No, because that may be a good idea. Because like, well, excuse me. You know what?
Good.
I don't know. No, because in terms of the NPC and how it's project based, kind of. So if you do all the songs will have to be the same tempo. Because then I have to play it and then have it
Okay.
loop, right? So if they're all 80 BPM, or if you put the BPM information in there, like free beat 100 BPM, then when I can set,
Yeah.
I can change the project tempo, boom, and then play it for however many bars.
I mean, I should probably do that anyway. Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
something I always forget about.
I don't care.
So
Either
okay.
way is fine. Either way is fine. Yeah, either way it's fine. Or it's the reason why I prefer this is because then we get your beats in here, right? Because I have plenty of projects where they're just 8 bar, kind of like 8 bar loops. I can just loop it, boom, and load it up. It would just take time for me to load it up, being versus just clicking a pad, having it preloaded.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can definitely do that. We can figure it out.
That's cool. Yeah, I think one of the ones I chucked up from this week at least was like 12 minutes odd long, so I'll bring that back a bit.
Worst
Do a
come to
re-up.
worst, I mean, that's worst come to worst. I can change the project. So if I can only load 6 or 7 on a particular project, then we'll just have to take a minute. Like while we're chopping it up, I load up another project with another 4 or the remainder.
Okay.
So we can do that too.
Yes.
But it's also, this video is already almost 2 hours long. So it's like, how it's up to you how long we wanna go.
Yeah, I mean, if you're chucking this on YouTube, we should at least have like edit points for where we actually start rapping.
True.
So anyone that doesn't want to just listen to us in between, which
up.
would be fair enough. I mean, yeah.
I could probably do something like that. When we edit it together.
Just thinking, me as a consumer, I'd probably be like, I just want to hear these songs through, whatever.
Yeah. I will. I can do that. I'm still trying to figure, because editing video is a lot of work. So it's like trying to, or even just getting them uploaded, like, because I don't want to just upload this like a raw. I do want to at least add some sort of intro that I'm working on.
Sure.
And outro stuff and all the stuff in between, and very editing and stuff like that. So yeah.
I mean, I think it's easy enough to put in timestamps even retrospectively. So if anything, upload it as you want. I can always do that shit.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me.
Cool. All right, probably will do that. Yes. All right. So then, same time, same place next week.
Sure. Do you want to hit one again?
No, you're not. You still itching?
I don't mind if you want to call it. I'm still a bit hungry, man.
You still hungry?
Can we do that one that we started with? Or if you've got a new one or something you want to...
Let me see if I can find something.
All right.
Give me a sec.
Keep it fresh. All right.
We go new. Let me see. I had one, and I don't think it's saved. So I'm sad. Hold up. What is this one?
Oh. All right.
You like it?
Yeah. Yeah, I like this a lot. Gonna stew it in the pot. Gonna let it drop. Gonna get the mop. Because I dropped it all over the floor. The beat's gone all raw. I don't know how to roar. I stand up like a lion. I wanna be a giant. I'm just standing here rhyming. I don't know how to keep it non-violent. I'm gonna be coming in surprising them with knives and shit in the asylum. And I will never be silent. I'm gonna stand here and look to all these new horizons. That me and Agni are gonna captain to the new thing. Yeah, we got the ship and the Odyssey on the sea. We're gonna do it honestly. We're gonna be on a G, yeah. We're no mockery, but the shit we do it properly. We're gonna run in and give everyone lobotomies if we need to. We're gonna let them feed to the nomadic beats, and we're gonna achieve rude skills. Yeah, gonna come in with new bills, all fresh and crispy, and we're gonna make meals. Actually, we're not. I'm just talking all the same shit that other rappers saying shit, and they ain't really saying shit. But am I really saying shit? I don't know, I'm just sailing on this nomadic sailing ship. Yeah, we're a sailing ship. That's right, we're salient, coming in and we're embracing it. The beats that we body, the nomadic Oddy, yeah, we do it, nomody.com. Yeah, we're throwing it light on. Yeah, we gotta get the light right on. We're switching them, we're missing them. Never gonna be standing there just twitching them, cause we do it different, we do it over Zoom. Me, Nomadic Odyssey, and the crew. Who's the crew? I mean, it's us anyway. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna grab a bus.
Yeah.
And I'm off.
Take it. Take it. Halfway across the globe. I'm betrothed to this mic shit. Make sure that I rip. Gotta make sure that I maintain my grip and not slip. Oh man, what's happening? I'm sitting here and thinking about how Agni's on the mic and just yapping again. Hello, my friend. I sit here with my pen and conjure spells and make sure that they swell. I'm talking about the synapses and electricity and energy that is deep within me. Sit here and think about how I can get the right frequencies. And even though I frequent these places in my imagination, I sit here and think about all the devastation that surrounds me. I sit here and think about how can I remain idle while so many are suicidal. Things are falling apart, they crumble in, and I need to make sure that I put my energy into making steps to make this place better for both my friends and my enemies. That's the remedy. I'm talking about that benevolence, even though I try to make sure that I try to circumvent things that may be hard. But when I struggle, man, I reach out to God and I'm like, yo, I start feeling that. Boom bap, and then it brings me right back. So I'm better to react. Let's go.
Reaching out to something bigger than yourself, yeah. And we're giving them hell with all the shit. We're gonna go down and delve straight down to a well. We got oil coming out the shell. Yeah, the Nomadic Odyssey. We feeling this beat so well. It's all slick, it's no disease. We're gonna be flowing straight on the breeze. And the one you see is the Odyssey camaraderie, I don't know, I'm just rapping horribly, but it's okay, I don't need to do that shit with straight autonomy, yeah, and you can try and collar me, but you ain't gonna be able to do that shit. I'm frothing at the mouth. Yeah, gonna be taking it out when I'm raking it out, and I'm straight out of my mouth. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm gonna shout, never bout. Nah, get the fuck out of this rhyme scheme. Yeah, that's where you can find me. I'm gonna be in between, hidden underground. Yeah, I'm in the darkness, wondering this sound. Yeah, wonder how to get it, wonder how to make it. Like I'm on Reddit getting all the upvotes. I'm gonna just take a toke, I'm gonna listening to them saying straight fire, bro. But you ain't actually listened to how do you know it's straight fire if you're just a bot, man. You're straight in the asylum with me. We ain't gonna be silent, see, we just got that vibrancy, nomadic odic. Yeah, we got the colours on our palette. Yeah, we're gonna hammer it with a mallet. Yeah, the beats, we got the real talent, and we'll never be brandishing without it. Nomadic odyssey, drink from the fountain of youth. We got the real proof, we got the shit that we're gonna do. How we do the voodoo that you do ain't gonna beat my moves. I'm gonna be improved by the shit in the tight room. I'm upright and shit. I got that upright and shit. I'm standing upright and shit. I need to go to Brighton for a trip. Anyway, I'm just gonna miss coming in, standing there, gonna raise a fist with my brother. We're gonna stand here, we're gonna be in command here, talking all about the brand here. Yeah, nomadic, yeah, we doing real damage. The shit you're gonna think this was a marriage. Yeah, cause we're married to the beat, real complete. We ain't gonna be able to feel the heat, cause we're so over degreed. You ain't got any degrees over me. I didn't go to university, but I did actually for a little while, but I dropped out. Anyway, scratch that, move on. Yeah, did you catch that? How'd me take it? You got it? Are you ready? Do you wanna?
Always, yeah. Always, I parkour over beats, and even though I fall, I remain unscathed. I do this for free, so I'm unpaid. I sit here and make sure that I am waylaid and get laid when I'm talking about that lady Melody. Yeah, she always remember me. I'm talking about this music thing. I don't even know if you want to hang your head or hat. I don't know if you want to go like that. I sit here and think about the scratch of the DJ and the MC flowing, and the beat keep going and the people keep moving, and I'm sitting here about how I see business types and they keep up using the art form, lyrics reborn. I sit here and I'm not born from scorn. I sit here and think about the lands that are war torn and make sure that I have to do it for the stillborns and unborns and babies doing well, because if we don't do that, then we in hell. If we don't sit here and look towards our future, then we might as well suture ourselves to destruction. And what? They ain't got no function, so I sit here and think about how I need to move forward and keep eating the feast. Like we at a luncheon and I'm ready to beat, and I have to make sure we do this for the fam. And one day, we'll get some land and we'll just be one nation under a groove and make sure that nobody lose. That's the proof, man. And make sure nobody lose, that's a proof. Gonna make sure that the roots bear the good fruit.
Nomadic Odyssey. Yeah, we're gonna start a colony. Yeah, we got better economy than anybody that's all reckless with that sodomy, all up in the top of the tree. They're just pocketing G's. Yeah, seriously pocketing G's. Doesn't matter, they're gonna put it in a bank overseas, and then it'll all be easy. Pretend that you can do this and you're increasing your zen, but you just shown how to spend all that shit on yourself, and nobody else gets a mention in this shit. This attention gonna be throwing them in a crippling hell. Yeah, they're dribbling well, but then you don't want to see that, so you just throw them in the cell. Yeah, keep them in jail. I don't know why I'm just talking this shit.
It's cause the beat's never
anyway,
gonna end.
I'm gonna walk away. I'm just gonna go it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just free flowing. See me growing, maybe. I don't know. I had a baby in the middle of this beat. Seriously, there was like, it came out of me, and I was like, whoa, I'm a man though. How does that work? I don't know. I'm there. My body is making something. This biology is mixing up and saying something. It's saying, Russ, You should've just let it hit the lust. I don't know, trapped in this shit, I don't know how to get out of it. Nah, come on. Alright, hang on.
So,
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to save it. I'm trying to amaze shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to be engaging. I don't know, all this shit is so depraving. I don't know, I'm not feeling so human racing. I'm more alien in some grey skin. I don't know, man, I'm just there wasting. I don't know how to copy and paste it. But anyway, it's shoddy business. I wanna come here and get rotten with it. I wanna be something else. But I'm not. I'm just gonna pass it over to Agni, cause I've maybe it's too late. Maybe my brain's gonna sleep or something.
Listen.
But I'm wondering.
Tell the story, let me set the scene. How a young African man became the American dream. Amidst all the fiends who want the wealth. Sit here and think about different things like health. How many times have I said that word today? Sit here and think about how Ruger spray on streets, and I don't know if I can sit here and think about if beats can save the victims. But I gotta make sure that at least the rhythm hit them. I guess I don't know, so I sit here and keep guessing, and that's what allows me to keep stressing. I use that same word scheme a lot, let me break it. I guess I can't mistake it. Sit here and think about how I could just manifest and digress and stressing. Sit here and find ways to rig the elections, and while motherfuckers rich in power with their erections continue to do Lady Liberty. I guess I have to deal with the history. Have to find ways to do like Roy Hibbert. Gotta make sure that I get gone. And even though the war is on, I remain strong. Yes, I know I'm fading, my strength is, but it's funny cause the beat allows me to just gain it back. And even though I react and just hear the boom bap, I sit here and think about the DJ scratch. I know I said that before, but I'm waging war against myself, and I gotta go for the nuke. Sit here and think about how I can rebuke all these. Sit here and think about all these MCs that inspire me. Diamonds are forever. Sit here and think about how motherfuckers, then they with you, they won't be worth fair weather. Well, farewell to them. I sit here and think about how my most treasured thing is my pen. My pen I used to weaponize. I sit here and think about with my eyes closed. I know I need to form ways to use the ways to storytell, to put something together. So a rainy day in July I was born, halfway across the world. Not even a pen, but my mom held me, and her brother said, girl, you got this. 33 years later, look at me now, 250 pounds old man. Have to sit here and think my old man too, cause he raised me. He raised me to be better and think better, and that's why I am. Without them there is no Agni, and without them I can't even MC, so thank you. And all those who wanna try to stand in the way, well, I got something for you, I'll shank you.
Oh! Coming cold, man. Agni spitting gold, yeah. Rolling off the dome, he's got that mad flow. Yeah, so I'm coming in like bad, bro. I don't know, I'm gonna stand there like a mad bro. I'm not really feeling like a lad though. I'm an old man, I'm sat in Ladbrokes, put another bet on, yeah. And I'm gonna feel the sweat on this shit. The heat's coming. I don't know how to repeat summon. I'm just gonna be sunning it. Yeah, funning it. Running in the ground and I ain't gonna number it. Cause I'm coming in with the conundrums. I wish I was doing something with my life, but I'm not really. I'm just sitting with these spreadsheets. And then like, not really, it's not good enough. You need to auto sum that shit. And I'm like, nah, it's real shit if you just look at it like this. If you press this little button, I made a macro for you, and you can be fronting with the real Excel skills that I got, but they don't pay bills. I'm just gonna stand here and sail till I'm losing it straight over the edge, because the flat earthers, they're abusing it, the shit that they say. And I found out actually it was correct today, because I sailed off with the Odyssey ship that I said about. We're gonna on the breeze trip. And then we got real seasick, stood at the edge of the ledge, and we were like, what? I thought the earth was round. Turns out they were lying to us all this damn time. Yeah. What the fuck? I don't know, man, I made it up.
Yeah, bro, we've been going for
I'm just talking
14
shit.
minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so good, it's so good, it's so good. Agni comes in here, he's talking all this real shit. I don't know, man, I don't know how to feel shit. Maybe I'm just some kind of narcissist, but it doesn't matter, I'm gonna unmask it. Shit, I'm just gonna come in and bask in it. Under the sun, no Carol Baskin shit. Yeah, that's not right, I'm actually going for the grip, gotta commit to the shit. We take another trip and we light another spliff, and we're gonna get tighter with the rhymes that we keep going between the lines. I'll be firing, I'll be keeping on aspiring to be like Agni, standing up there and the sole provider. He's no miser, he's coming in and spitting it all wiser than I ever could even dream of. I'll be like, man, I feel like some kind of sea swab. I'm just coming like realizing it's ridiculous, and I'm in the summertime trying to get something fine. I don't know, this is only one design and I just lost it. Coming in all robotic, but it's okay, Russ, you can go in and patch it over. Yeah, you can hatch it over, you can ratchet over. You know, ratchet, like, you know, a tool? I don't know. Anyway, I'm talking about tools, but I feel like one. It's okay, I eat a meal like one. Yeah, and then I'm gonna steal like one. Just rhyming some shit, redesigning. Okay, hang on. I'm not saying anything new, but I'm gonna break through. I'm gonna stand here and just speak some truth. I'm gonna be abusing the booth, standing here straight in my living room that's also a kitchen split. Yeah, cause we're all living in this smaller little boxes. As they get taller from the profits that they can put us all under. Yeah, once upon a time this was a massive mansion, but now it's just standing as a block of flats, so they can just knock it back and get themselves a little bit of profit that's whack. Yeah, cause like someone's in charge, they paid off their mortgage 1,000,000 yards. You know, they paid off their mortgage by a lot is what I'm trying to get at. But anyway, yeah, so evidence that I have, none. Doesn't matter, I just grab and run.
Listen, yo, I'ma play off that theme, I'ma play off that theme. Even though my strength is waning, and I need to be weaned, there's not really a problem with making profits, but it's when people's quality of life plummets, and your profits start to skyrocket, and then you want to go ahead and just rock it in your fancy cars and big houses. Sit here and think about how people are losing their spouses because they can't support their kids, and they're losing the house in which they live. I have no problem with capitalism, but it's funny how conventional wisdom will make you think that it offers the solution. Meanwhile, the revolution is coming in retribution. So I'm sitting here thinking about how we can put this all together and find a balance. But motherfuckers wanna act like they balance electrons and can't get right. So I sit here and give them the charge and say goodnight, like they electric and they in a chair. Yes, Agni is growing out his hair in revolution. Sitting here trying to show solidarity, gaining some clarity while talking about these disparities. Disparaging me, I know I need to take the carriage and get to some better seat, so I can sit upon the shore and gaze upon the beauty and how the moon controls the tide and provides the gravity for the levity. It's funny how nature always finds a way to provide the right remedy. That's beautiful. I sit here and think about how over every beat and rhyme I walk past the cuticle down to the bone. And in every sort of rhythm or element, as a lyricist I feel at home. And it may not always be the cleanest, it may not always be the most verbose, but it's funny because even if it's freestyle or if it's prose, I'm still managing, continuing to be not the victim, but I'm doing the damage and making sure that I just find ways to ravage, plummeting, falling down. I need to get up, stand up for your rights. I'm talking about my people. So go ahead and make sure that we fight against the evil. Yo. After this, I may go take some time and chill on the couch. Cause man, I'm about to be out. All this energy I've done expended over this beat that's infinitely extended. We're just gonna make sure we do this right. Say good night, man, or good afternoon. Make sure that I come back to this like this the womb. I'm talking about this hip hop shit. I'm Agni, I'm out. I'm Agni, I'm out.
It's good night, it's good night, it's good night. It's good night, it's good night, it's good night. It's good night from me, good afternoon from him. Yeah, yeah. We've been passing the mic. Yeah, man, it's been a real delight. Every time we do it, we set it right. We get it right. We don't need all of that hype. We're just going bad on the mic. Don't know how anybody can bag on the mic like we do. Yeah, we see through all of these beats and we're gonna be like seafood. Kinda smelly, but it's okay. That ugliness is heavy. Yeah, but it doesn't matter when you get the general levy, cause we'll levitate this bevy. Yeah, I'll get another one. I need another cup of tea, just for fun. I don't need the caffeine at this time of night, but you know, it'll be quite right, quite tight. Yeah, nice little cup of tea. Send me off to bed. Maybe have a cheeky bourbon. Yeah. I think we're good.
Good.
Woo! Nice. Man, I didn't know you could go and drop shit out like that.
Yeah, that's how
Spices it up, you know.
That's how I produce. Is, you know, since we did our first one, and you're talking about how, you know, yeah, just if we could just kind of make kind of like 8-bar loops. I was like, oh yeah. So I've been, you know, just trying to make those kind of short, kind of like snippets. So get a bang out a drum loop, break out some drums, or get a drum loop. Then, you know, find a sample, whatever, chop it up, and that's it. Just trying to keep things really simple. And then, but I'm also, you know, it's funny is as I've been mixing and mastering the Breach, I've been starting to get back into the DAW because there's some sounds that I just don't have on the MPC that I have. As
Yeah,
plugins.
yeah, you said.
Yeah, that, you know, that just sound amazing. So I'm trying to get into that because I'm trying to really leverage some of the Spitfire audio stuff that I have because that stuff sounds amazing.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
after, I'm just gonna slowly kind of make those beats, but after Drooping Gatina, we may do something a bit more cinematic.
Okay. I mean, no, all I was getting at there is, I just feel like it helps with the freestyle as much as an 8-bar loop is great because it keeps you constant, keeps you know where you're at, kind of. Like with my beats, I try and just throw in, I don't know, just like a key change or something every once in a while because I just feel like it keeps it fresh. So if you could just cut out the sample occasionally or something, that would be sick. But that's one for another day.
I thought that's what you wanted to avoid because I did that before on some of the earlier beats, and then you were like, "Nah, it's kind of it was too much." So then I was like, "Okay, I'll just simplify it, and then let it go, and then we just spit."
Well, that's what I mean. It's like, you know, because obviously there where you just cut the sample out, and then you've just got the same drum beat going. It's like, and then you can bring the sample back in. They'll be like, it feels, you know, revitalized at that point, but you're still on that steady track, you know. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's how I track most of it. I'll do the drums first, especially if I bang out the drums. I'll do that first, and then the next sequence will bring in the samples, and then whatever else comes after that, if it's a bass and whatever. Yeah, that's how I tend to build the tracks on the MPC. So this one, I just did all of it in one sequence. So because it's literally just that drum loop and the sample, and I can go back and forth. It's actually I can just turn a knob and then it'll change the sequence, and then it'll jump right to the next sequence. So I can go back and forth. So I can change it up. So that's no problem. I just figured we were working on
cool. Yeah.
I figured we were just working on
the rhyme side of things, the freestyle side of things. So I didn't want
man.
people to get too caught up. I didn't want to get too caught up on the beats because like you've heard my tracks. Sometimes they take weird twists and turns.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to keep your time and get your thoughts together, then you're like, oh whoa, wait, hold on, what happened there? So I just figured keep it simple while we build, and then save all the fun stuff for when we write, and do that. What was I going to say? One thing I think we should do, and I think would help with our us getting stuck in the same rhyme schemes, is maybe either if it exists, find like a random word generator, and have it.
Oh, they definitely exist.
Yeah, I'm sure. Or I was gonna say, whatever the theme is for the cipher, that pops up every week, is take that theme and come up with other related themes for that. So if it's like anime, there you go. I don't know, Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Alchemist, and then for the beats, we'll just keep doing it. But then we're like, okay, choose a number to choose the theme versus choosing the beat. So that way we can cross off the theme and we know, okay, we already did this one, boom, and I can keep track of that. So in that way, cool. we can start to implement. I feel that external stimulus may help, because then it helps us. Okay, well, when you think of anime, you think of a million different things, and then you can kind of drag that in or pull that in. At least how I think about it. So.
Yeah, man, it would definitely help. I guess the only concern I'd have there is other people do that, and I've always felt, I don't know. I can't remember the name of the dude. There's like a dude who freestyles everything that he's ever done. And he'll just like have an audience or whatever, and they'll hold up 3 objects, and he'll be like, okay, I'll take that and make it into something. And there's a few people that do that, actually. Anyway, so that would be my only concern, is then it's like, I don't know, just another version of that. And I almost feel like that's a crutch to them, is focusing on those 3 objects, although they make it work really well. It's almost... I'm drifting off and chatting shit now, but like,
no,
if you're just floundering about and you don't know where you're going, there's beauty in that, I feel. But it does definitely mean that there's some whack shit gonna happen.
I don't think that. I think it provides a good chance, especially if we're not necessarily keeping it items. If we can keep it themes. So if it's, for instance, if we say a theme is justice, for instance, and then we go, okay, courts, and we go, you know what I'm saying? Then that's just all material to pull from. And even though in that situation, like, even though you don't necessarily have to hone in on that one thing the whole time. You can go wherever with it. Make sure at some point you incorporate the theme, right? Kind of like the cipher. So then that way, I feel like it'll help. At least I feel like it'll help me break out of the same change. Like, there's nothing wrong with what we're doing, but I also kind of want to get better and kind of get different challenges. And I feel like even these last few weeks that we've been doing it, even though this is the first one that we probably successfully recorded, I know I feel myself using a lot of the same skills, especially because I'm not writing as much as I did in the past right now. So I go back to the same words a lot. So I want to, if I can give me a theme, samurai, and try to work that, how we've been doing it, and try to interject that and have it go wherever it goes, cool. But then I know, okay, for this bar, I got to include some samurai shit, and so on and so forth. We don't necessarily have to get cut up on the key purse. I understand what you're saying, but I don't want to. It won't be a limiting thing. It won't be a limiting thing. It'll just be kind of make sure this is in there.
Focus more than anything, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Because I want to start grasping for something else. Because then I've noticed when I don't, then it's like I go back to the same things, and then try to tell a story, but it's still using the same words. And again, in our defense, we're doing this in 15-minute blocks. It's not easy. It's not easy. So I know we're giving ourselves credit, but I think it would be good to do it. Originally, that was the plan, was to have Chow kind of like give a theme and then he would draw and then we would kind of freestyle on that theme. But he ain't here. So I feel like we should just have some, we can, again, use a random word generator or do some research or if something comes up during the week, like a story you read or whatever, boom. Or it can be current events or whatever.
Yeah, I'm totally down for it.
Yeah, I think it'd be good because I want to start growing and start trying to incorporate it. Because what we're doing is dope. I know for anybody watching, like, again, this is not easy. And maybe you're a dope freestyle. Maybe you are, and you can just come in. You can 50 minutes, cool. For me. My struggle is if I can memorize half the stuff that I wrote, yeah, I'll be a problem. But I can't. So everything I have to do is literally in the moment. You know what I'm saying? If that's a problem. Maybe I need more vitamins or whatever. But my memory is crap. So if I can memorize half the stuff that I wrote, man, stop. So this is why this is good because, if I can't, then I have to be able to ready to, deal with something then and there and deal with something in the spur of the moment. And, as opposed to, writing and reciting it that way.
All right, sweet. We'll bring some words next week then.
Yep, bring some words.
And go with that. And I'll prove myself totally wrong. I'll find it impossible and I'll be like, how do people make this work?
You will. Well, but,
I think that's part of the challenge. It'd be good to find out.
Though. That's part of the challenge.
Yeah.
I think we'll see. And ultimately, worst come to worst, I'm not saying that we can't. If you were like, I don't know what to rap about when it comes to planets, just do what we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I think it could have, when you think planets, then you get into, okay, Jupiter, stupider, you then start playing, it's cuter, Rugers, and then Pluto, we be flipping it like judo. It's like, and then, got the bars like Mars, and da-da-da, and then, you know what I'm saying? I feel like then it's easy.
I mean, if we were really hot on it, it would be good to have words written out for each other and then have a way of, chucking them up on screen. I don't know how we'd really. I guess we could just share a screen and then type something or whatever. But
you know what?
That way,
the freestyle group is shoot. Where is the? I have to look at I have to move the window. The chat.
I just feel like we could almost be harsher on each other in ways. Like if I hear you saying a rhyme you've used, if you same for me, which is going to be immediately. You throw up a word, and it will sort of get the other one out of their rut or their spiral.
Most folks, in the other freestyle group, they use the chat. So then, they would be like, yo, give me a word, and they'd be like, dimes, and then everybody can see the word dimes, and then it goes from there.
Yep.
So then you should be able to see it, and then so on and so forth.
We'll do that then. That's perfect. Cool.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. So we're coming. This 3-hour video is coming to an end, sir. Thank you again for hopping in. Always a pleasure. Dang, we're getting longer and longer.
Same here, man.
This is dope. This is dope. But this is good. It's just good to see you, hear your voice, know that you're well. And of course, we'll be in touch. And for anybody watching at this point, dear God, thank you. Yes, Russ will work on getting those timestamps, and we'll get this up. We'll get this up. I think it's dope. I think
sweet.
It will let people into how we operate and what we feel and whatnot. So I think it'd be dope.
We are not a professional operation.
No, we strive to be,
but it's fucking dope.
But we striving, but we're doing it. Right,
we love the rawness.
We do though. We do.
Right.
This is the imperfect. We love the imperfections.
Yeah, man. All right, peace. I'll see
right,
you
then,
next
man.
week.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Have a good one.
You too, man. And the meeting. And then, oh man, where's OBS?